Hi, I'm the lighting guy, and today I'm going to talk to you about the differences between the T5 Fluorescent Retrofit and the LED tube. And just to refresh everybody's memories, this is the T5 Retrofit. You can see the electronic ballast. You can see the holders that goes into a normal T8 fitting. And here is your T5, your thin T5 fluorescent tube. And then we've got your normal T8 LED tube. All right, with your aluminum heatsink, and then you can see through this clear lens option, you can see the LEDs running along in the middle there. So there's 7 main things that I'm going to quickly run through. If you want to look at it in more detail, you can read my article. The first one is that the LED tube has a higher input range of anywhere between 100 and 265 volts AC. Your T5 fluorescent has probably only got about a 200 to 240 input range voltage. In South Africa, Eskom does not provide anything close to constant current, so energy spikes are going to damage the drivers in the T5 fluorescents a lot faster than they do in the LED tube. The second thing is that LED tubes are much more efficient. They're brighter, they're more directional, all right? So they're more efficient with their light. A good LED tube is going to pump out between 100 and 120 lumens per watt, whereas your T5 fluorescent, you'll be lucky if you get 70 lumens per watt. T5 fluorescents still have the same problem as T8 fluorescents in the sense that they push out their light in all directions, 360-degree angle shine. Now, in most cases, the light's only required at 180 degrees. LED tubes push out lights between 120 and 140 degrees, so all of that extra light is being pushed out in the right direction, all right? Third thing, and very important thing, and very attractive thing, is that the LED tube on a 4-foot, for instance, is only using 18 watts of power. Whereas if you look at the same thing in a T5 fluorescent 4-foot, you're using 28 watts plus 10% of the ballast. So it's over 30 watts per unit in comparison to the LED. So the LED is actually using roughly 40% less power than the T5 fluorescent, and as much as 55% less power than the T8 fluorescent tube. Fourth thing is the lens material. T5 fluorescents are still made of glass, and in very sensitive areas such as food production and chemicals, plants, factories, glass is frowned upon. LED tubes, a good LED tube is normally made with a polycarbonate lens that is shatterproof, 100% safe for any of those sensitive environments. Fifth thing, and this for me is a very important one, T5 fluorescents are still fluorescents. They've got mercury, they've got phosphorus, it's poisonous for the environment, and they emit ultraviolet light. Your LED tube has none of that in there, and it doesn't emit any ultraviolet radiation or light at all, and that will protect things such as clothing, meats, or any other products from discoloration or degradation. The sixth thing is the lifespan. You know, your LED tube is going to last 50,000 hours. In comparison to your T5 fluorescent retrofit, your ballast is only going to last 20,000 hours, and your tubes are probably going to only last 10,000 hours. So that means in the lifetime of one LED tube, you're probably going to have to change that T5 tube 4 times and the electronic ballast twice. That's a massive amount of maintenance, which I'm sure you don't want to get involved in because that's extra cost. And then there's the buying of all of those components as well. At the end of that lifespan, you're going to spend much more on the T5 fluorescent retrofit using more power than if you just put in that LED tube in the first place. And finally, on the 7th point is the warranty and post-warranty repair option. Now, on a good LED tube, you should get a 3 to 5 year warranty. On your T5 fluorescents, you'll be lucky if you get 2 years. And this is one of the big ones, is the post-warranty repair option. With an LED tube, the component that's going to go 9 times out of 10 is going to be your driver. If you're buying locally or from a supplier that provides you with this kind of service, they can just put in a new driver for a fraction of what it costs to buy a new LED tube. Whereas the T5 fluorescents, once those components are done, you need to buy entire new units. There's no option to actually really repairing them. I'm the lighting guy, and I hope this has helped.